Hi everybody, welcome back to Tips for You. So many of you have written and asked, what do I eat in a given day? Well, I'm happy to share that with you. So let's go through the day and I'll tell you all the different little meals that I have. So for breakfast, it's usually a bowl of cereal, high fiber cereal, and I'll always have some nuts with it. My favorites are walnuts and almonds. And I'll have them either in the cereal or a little bit on the side. And I will put some raisins in my cereal or dried cherries. I love those as well. And I'll also have a little bit of fruit, usually a half a grapefruit, and some water. So I'll have a glass of water, and I take an acidophilus supplement every day. And some days I take a multivitamin. I don't take it every day. I will take it maybe every other day at the most, or say about 3 times a week. So then moving on, I'm usually good for probably 3 hours, 3 or 4 hours before I have another snack. Usually an apple with a little bit of peanut butter, or just a piece of homemade bread if I have any around, or a banana. Something like that. It depends on how soon I'll be having lunch. Now for lunch, it's usually some kind of a sandwich. I find that that's just really easy for me because I'm kind of on the go and doing things. So I'll grab some leftover chicken from the night before, and I'll either use a whole wheat wrap or whole wheat bread. I'll cut up some chicken. I do use a little bit of mayonnaise because I just love mayonnaise. I love the taste of it. And I use the light Hellmann's, and I'll make myself a little chicken sandwich, lots of vegetables in it. If I've got kale made, that'll go in. I'll cut up a tomato. I'll even use lettuce. I've put broccoli in a sandwich. So my sandwich is going to have quite a few vegetables in it, some protein, the chicken, or whatever protein is of your choice, and it's going to be with whole wheat bread. Then later on in the day, if I need a little pick-me-up before dinner, I'll just have a little bit of yogurt, but usually after lunch, I'm pretty good for a while until dinner. So for dinner, last night I had turkey soup. I made a soup a few days ago, a really big soup with every vegetable I could think of I put into it, as well as beans and leftover turkey and some pasta, whole grain pasta. So it's a really complete meal. And then I put just a touch of tomato sauce in it, but it is fabulous. I had that for dinner. It's very filling. And if I want a little side crunch for the soup, I had some wheat thin crackers. I like the low salt ones, and I just had a little bit of cheese. I love 2% American or cheddar. I had a little bit of cheese on crackers with my soup, and that was my dinner. But my soup was so hearty, and it was so delicious and warm, and I had a big bowl. So it's a great way for you to get multiple meals out of something. If you want to spend the time cooking like a big soup, you can get several dinners out of it, and it's really healthy for you, especially in the wintertime. Soups can be really warming and really nice. And then starts a little bit of snacking, which my favorite snacks are my dark chocolate covered almonds. So after dinner, say about an hour later, I had some dark chocolate covered almonds and some dark chocolate covered raisins, and I let myself have these things. I treat myself. If I want to have them, I have them because I exercise, I eat well, I have a lot of the great food groups, and I don't really look at it all in so much a day because it's hard sometimes to get everything in a day. But if you look at it over several days and you can say, okay, how am I doing? Have I had, enough dairy in the last several days? You can always play catch up. And so I also had made some healthy brownies, which my recipe, my video is up on YouTube on how I make them. And it's really basic. It's just using a brownie mix and putting lots of whole grains in it. But I added one extra thing. I pureed lentil beans. I know it sounds odd, but it really doesn't change the taste of the brownies at all. And I pureed it, and I put liquefied lentil beans into the batter. So I'm getting this high protein, high fiber snack. And I was snacking a little bit on that with a little bit of chocolate frosting. I had 1 square brownie of that. So my little snacks for the night. And then before bed, I was a little hungry again. I was making my children sandwiches for school, and I thought, I'm a little hungry, so I grabbed a piece of roasted chicken, which was a deli meat that I was making the sandwich with. And I also had a cup of warm milk, which helps me sleep, and I had a little bit of yogurt. I just happened to be a little bit hungry before bed. I was doing some work late, and I don't like to go to bed hungry. I tend to be cold all night long if I'm hungry, and it helps me sleep. And the milk helps you go to sleep, and the dairy products. So there you have my day. And I just eat till I'm full. And I know if I'm still hungry, I can always come back later and have something. But that just gives you an idea of how I eat. And I pay close attention to when I go for a snack or something in between to make it something that I know I'm not going to eat for dinner, so I can fill in the voids with the food groups. Now tonight I know I'm going to be having some salmon. I bought some fresh salmon, and I'm going to grill it and have it with some kale, which is the way I like it, and some couscous. So that's my dinner, and I have that already planned. And unfortunately, my children do not like salmon, so they will probably have some soup because I still have plenty of that. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helps give you a little bit of an insight into what I eat every day. I think if you choose healthy foods, that you find that you'll be fuller longer. The whole grains will keep you that way, and you won't have to eat as much as you think. So please subscribe, because I have a lot more to come. Something for everyone. And please visit me at my blog spot, where I do a lot of posting. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye now.